Welcome to Shake, Sip, Spill. I'm here at World Studios at Industry City, 6735th Street, Brooklyn, New York. We're in Building 5 at Suite 357, where our first guest calls home. When it comes to a strong pen, we've seen MCs from Queens, New York excel and impact the world. It's no different for Ronnie Brown. Notably recognized for his album Life in the Color Brown and the Irony series, we're introduced to these stories of endurance, admiration, fear, lust, and love, all told from a velvet smooth voice over heartfelt hip hop beats dipped in soul melodies. And our guest today's favorite cocktail is a French 75. So let's go ahead and get into it. So today's guest's favorite drink is a French 75, and here's what you're gonna need for it: gin, lemon juice, simple syrup, and a sparkling wine. I chose Prosecco today. You're also going to need a shaker, lemon for garnish, a strainer, and a fruit peeler, and a jigger if you need help measuring. Glassware for today, a flute. So you always want to start with your least expensive ingredients first. So we're gonna go in with our lemon juice. And I'm doing this for 2 people, so this is going to be enough for 2 cocktails. You want to do one, break it in half. We're going to do an 8 count of lemon juice. For those of you who like a sweeter cocktail, you can do a full 1 ounce of simple syrup per cocktail. I like it a little more on the tart side, so I'm going to do 0.75. That times 2, my mathematicians, is 1.5 ounces, which is a 6 count. We're going in with 2 ounces each of gin. Classically, it's about 1.5 ounces because you will be using champagne. But what you will learn throughout this talk show is that I'm always trying to get right. So 2 ounces, that's an 8 count. And then again, for myself, 16 counts if you're counting. Now we're going in with some ice. Shake her up. Contrary to popular belief, you do not need to shake forever for a cocktail. You just need maybe about 8 to 10 seconds. Strain her out. Yeah. Now we're gonna top her off with some Prosecco. When pouring a sparkling wine, you want to tilt your glass and it'll help avoid all of those bubbles. You let that settle. I want a little bit more. Oh, ooh, I promise this doesn't normally happen. Isn't that what he would say? All right. And now we're going to garnish. Lemon rinds, fruit rinds, they all have oils that are released, which give you a good scent when you're drinking. And when you're drinking, you're not just tasting your drink, you smell it. It's a full experience. So you don't always need like a lemon wheel or a lemon wedge. Sometimes if you get like a little, even like a little club soda, and you ask for like a rind of lemon instead of like a wedge, classy. All right. And that is your first 75. Welcome to Shake, Sip, Spill. And we are here with my very first guest, Ronnie Brown.
The crowd goes wild.
Crowd goes wild. And before we get into it, we're going to start it off with our cocktail. If you saw, I made the French 75 earlier. This is your favorite drink.
My
And
favorite.
let's sip to life and friendship, decades of friendship at
Decades,
this
you know what I
point.
mean? We deep.
So
Mm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's fucking good. I
Mm-hmm.
just oh
Yeah, they put a smile on your motherfucker. Like,
I mean, listen, y'all gonna see what I can do on this show. Y'all gonna see what these hands can create. I'm
all right,
telling
the
you,
lemon?
you I ain't gonna say too much.
Mm.
The conversation is you'll see. Let's start it off with a really simple and easy question. You know, from your bio, we already know that you're an MC.
Absolutely.
We know that you've dropped amazing music. And so it's like, well, where did the love for music and then specifically where did the love for hip hop like stem from?
Well, music for me, I grew up with it. It was in the house. It was right there. It was accessible. You know what I mean? So my mother played a lot of soul music, R&B. You know what I mean? The weekends was lit. You know what I
Regular
mean?
shit.
So yeah,
Hey, if you
the
grew up
vibes
in,
was going. Yeah, you go.
I don't want to say a black household, but most likely
Definitely in
a
a black house.
ethnic
Yeah,
household, you know what it is to have like that good music that you're still listening to this day.
yeah. Like we was talking about Soul Train earlier. Like that was these are rituals. These are
Yeah.
every week. You know,
This is what we're watching, what's on the TV. And they
before I
came
could
out with
understand it.
then you know you had the parents had Soul Train, which they put us on to, but then we had like what is it the MTV
Yeah, we had the
AMs and
countdowns
the
and all that.
countdowns and the
106 in
106
Park.
in Park and
Yeah,
so it's like I get you. I get you. The just being
it was
there's music
accessible.
that that was a one thing. Well, not one thing, but one of the one things you had that was free that your parents could give you that you could
It was just a reoccurring theme in my household. Like no matter what was going on, music was playing. You
music was
cleaning the
there.
house, music playing. You know what I
That's the thing
mean?
that you can always come back to. Like music is always gonna bring.
Yeah.
I get you. I get you. I'm not the biggest hip hop fan.
I
You
mean,
know,
well, hip hop just happened. Hip hop came to me from my cousin. My cousin, she's 10 years older than me, so if I'm six, she like 16 at the time, and everything that she said was cool. I just took as law. You know, what I mean, her word was everything. So she put me on the all of the stuff that was like late '90s, early 2000s during that time period. And I'm just a
you got
sponge.
any names? Like what was the
DMX,
song? There we go.
DMX, Ja Rule was big at the time, and I'm from Queens, so it was very big at the time.
With Murder Inc.
Yeah,
That's
for
what it
sure,
was. I have to feel
for
like
sure.
he don't get like y'all sleep on Ja
You could
Rule.
go outside, the
So
cars was bumping that shit.
like
That's
Ja
the
Rule
soundtrack
was
of those summers. That's a
that
fact.
like yeah
That
like
is
don't
that
like
first
the
Ashanti
Ashanti
album. Come
yeah
on, B.
don't y'all people sleep on him like he did
Hey,
that weird shit with what was the Fire Festival.
yeah, man.
I said, oh boy, did some weird
Hey.
shit. He did some weird shit, but like we're not
He got
gonna
caught up in. He
discredit
got.
that. Come on, poor black man. Don't do that to my man. Don't do it to him. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
he just got locked up over that shit.
Like
That's
yeah,
crazy.
don't he was a staple in the community. I feel
Yeah, he
like
took 50K, but
and
whatever. It's all Queens hip hop. So it's all Queens hip
we
hop.
don't utter that name on this show.
Oh, there.
So sorry.
Like you about to mess up my future.
I, I, we gonna move to the next question because I'm serious and I love you.
Love you too.
Yeah, I don't want to have to hurt you on the first episode of the TV show. So you said 50. I will let it rock if you give me your favorite bar from him and also one from a female MC.
My favorite bar from 50. Hmm.
Give me a reason to like him.
You probably ain't gonna like it. Yeah.
I mean, I did like that song he did with Ciara.
That was a little bop.
That was a bop. I like that song.
I don't know. My favorite bar from 50 will probably be. He got it. It was an early song that was like heavy in the streets called "Good Die Young," and just it was really more sort of the way he was telling the story. It was he really just broke down like that the drug shit, but in a real sarcastic way. You know what I mean? Niggas will treat you like an egg. You come to cop, you get beat. Like hard shit. It was
I'ma
fire
assume
shit.
that's a bar.
Well, it's definitely a ball.
I'ma assume, and I'll give credit where credit is due. Give me one from a lady. Let's.
Queen Latifah got a diss song. That's one of my favorite diss records called Name Caller. And she was like, you couldn't come up even if you was getting fucked on the elevator. And that was hard, man. Shout out to Queen Latifah for
I
real.
wasn't expecting Queen Latifah to be where you drew from, let alone for that to be the bar.
Right? Yeah.
She ate y'all
Don't fuck
up
with
with
Dana. Don't fuck with
that.
Dana.
She ate y'all up. Oh wait, you said Dana. That was her name. Was that
That's
her
her
name
name.
in the? Oh, that's her real name. Right.
Yeah.
What was she? She was Cleo.
So that song that I'm talking about is actually on that soundtrack.
Oh
Yeah, and it's a
really?
diss song. I think she was there by the
Well, that
couple
means y'all
other
should run
females.
that back because the movie's a classic,
That's a fact.
culture classic. Run it back because Queen Latifah and it's Women's Month.
For sure, for sure.
Run that back because that was a fucking bar. And now I want to hear the song. You put me on. You have swayed me, and I will go back and listen to Ciara and 50 Cent to have you know. Um, these people that you just named, like you said, 50, Queen, we could say Eve, Ja Rule,
Mhm.
go down the list of these
Fact.
people, and they've all made some
All of
sort of
that
like,
shit I was consuming.
and it made some sort of impact on the community
Facts.
because you're impacted.
Facts.
And look at you where you are
And
now.
I'm
You know what I'm
impacted from
saying?
young. From so as a kid, I was hearing these stories that were relatable. These experiences that were relatable of growing up in neighborhoods that I grew up in or being around people that I've seen around in the neighborhood. So it's like it wasn't too much of like the music wasn't too mature for me.
Hmm.
It was the
It was
stories of
life.
the world that I was seeing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I related very more than like just much more than any other type of music. You know what I
Than
mean?
it just being like music is
The
fire
soul
and good
music made me
melodies and
feel
stuff like
good.
that.
I
Right.
associated it with feel good things. You know, I if my mother's cooking, if my mother, you know what I'm saying, if we
Right.
got a family
Right.
reunion or some
Right.
shit,
Right.
or
Right.
certain things was associated, with those good feelings. But the hip hop spoke to me.
Right. And it hit you. Okay, I get you. I feel like that about R&B. I think maybe just because that might be for most women, we're a
I
bit
feel
more on
like
the
that now.
romantic,
Like now, I can understand a lot of those love songs that I
Yeah.
used to hear growing up. Where it's like now, it's like
He was really talking
he
some
was
shit.
talking that
He was
talk.
talking that shit like
I'm
this.
sorry that happened to you, player.
When they say
Like,
they don't make R&B like they used
oh
to,
yeah,
I used to be like, nah, they don't. They don't make R&B the way they used to
people don't express themselves the way they used to
at
at all.
all. And I don't think that the people who are listening to music are open to even hearing that right now. Everyone's minds are so kind of set on like selfishness and one-mindedness
Yeah,
and not really like love and all that. You know
facts.
what I'm saying? That nobody wants to hear that music's not going to sell even if that's what you want to do. I feel like I see a lot of artists on TikTok or still like in the indie industry and stuff like that who are amazing talents, but what they're talking about nobody want to listen to. And
Hmm.
I feel like that's kind of how it is with even in hip hop with the whole Kendrick thing and J. Cole and
Hmm.
nobody wanted to hear and like Logic. Nobody wants to hear that stuff. They want to hear the rah rah, the future, the
Hmm.
whatever. And so I feel like music is not what it was and what a lot of us in this generation like fell in love with. Even if you
Yeah,
can still appreciate the creative aspect of music.
I think it's kind of like how we spoke on with the R&B now, where it's like certain like there's a grown type of hip hop now. You know what I mean? That exists with the younger hip hop.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because it's 50 years now, so they're all 50-year-old rappers that are active.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they may not necessarily be in the club, or they might, you know what I mean, be there for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So there is an audience for it, but
I don't think it's
I think it's carved in this lane. It's when you
yeah.
get to that level of it, you ain't gonna want to hear that club shit all the time.
Agreed. And I think I think I'm reaching that point at my age. Like I think I'm reaching the point where I'm cool with the little bop bop. I'm cool with the little 1 2
Right,
and mulatto and shit like that. I love me some sexy red every now and then.
right.
Trust me. But I'm very much past hearing that all the time. I think that's
Yeah,
why I stopped
there's a
listening to the
place
radio
for it. It's a
too.
place for it.
That's all they play on the radio. I don't want to hear that. Like I don't
Yeah.
feel like
Well, the radio's yeah, the radio's
and I feel like what I bring back to the question, or what I was saying about the impactfulness of it, is that you had people actually impact you to bring you to a point where music is a part of literally like every single thing that you do in your every single day life.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know if that's
But that's
happening
also
now.
how I seen it growing up. Like that's the hip hop that I was exposed to. Like, so that's the hip hop that I try to create.
Okay.
Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to create the feeling that I felt as a kid.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And what, you know, those those little techniques and tactics, like what that did for me. So like, you know what I mean? Whether it be the references, the type of references, it's just words to me. You know what I mean? It's words. So it's like I know if I could put them in a way where it's like, you know what I'm talking about. If I'm speaking your language, you know what I
Well,
mean? I
yeah.
can speak to you.
I think like semantics are very important. I think a lot of people don't put enough credit into how important each and every singular like word is.
Yeah, like I mean, when you're it's intentional. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's like
Exactly. Exactly.
I know who I'm talking to in that aspect when I do create. You know what I mean? I know who I'm trying to reach. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like all that's in my mind. Like
And it's in how you create, and
yeah,
so
like
you can
I'm not
adjust to.
chasing the
Mhm.
radio. I don't care what they doing over there. If they want to play the Ronnie Brown joint, cool.
Cool, but
But I
I'm making music for, and that's
yeah
curating a true and like genuine following, which we all
yeah
know.
like you
You
know
know
what
what
I
I'm
mean.
saying?
If it
Like
what's for
people
you is for
know
you.
Ronnie Brown, and so then how do you feel that you have made an impact on your community? And I mean, not just community like where you live. I mean, community within this, the way that you have this space right now where you will invite
Yeah,
people to come
absolutely.
and.
This is definitely a testament. The fact that we here right now in World Studios, you know what I mean. This is definitely a testament of the impact being impacted by the community and you know what I do with that impact to give back to that. You know
Right.
what I mean? So like I've been like performing for like since like 2011 or so,
Hmm.
doing shows and stuff and building that network of just really touching the people hands on in that way and learning experiences, seeing the climate of that and
Hmm.
now that we in a position to okay, how can I give back to that? How can I, help elevate the next
And that's
person?
exactly, I mean, from seeing you from painting poetry
Yeah.
till like even like till now, like it's like the way that you've cultivated this space to be able to help other creatives come and live out their, whether it be beginning dreams or end dreams or whatever the case may be. Like when I was here for your birthday, we sat down and everybody said something, about you, and
Mhm.
it was just, you could feel the respect and love in the room. And I can see, I asked you because I want to see how you view yourself and how you feel, but I know personally that you've built a community of your own within the community that you were raised in.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's an amazing thing to do, because that's a leadership that people have to be able to trust you, to be able to follow your vision.
But see, that's how all this exists. You know what I mean? All that we here right now because of the support value. You know what I mean? And the support may not come in in the masses. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It may
Mhm.
not come in a big group. You know what I'm saying? Like this is really the vision of me and the homie. Like you know what I'm saying? Like before we even had this, and it's just me trying to navigate the music stuff. You know what I mean? It's me Dom over there trying to buy tickets and making sure we reach a certain number of
Mhm.
quota and you know what I mean? Even if he can't make it personally or you know what I'm saying, promoting, this don't got nothing to do with him in that
Yeah.
aspect. He not writing the raps, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He don't necessarily have to do that. So the to me it's like I always pay attention to what's not being said. He don't never
Mhm.
gotta gas me up. He don't never gotta be on some, oh yeah, you the nicest nigga I know or
Yeah.
whatever, because I see how you believe in me. You know what I mean?
And it
You making
shows.
sure that we gotta go to the Bronx or wherever. We gotta go to, you know what I'm saying, make this happen. Or you know what I mean? They don't even realize he be in the background of the videos or whatever.
Mhm.
He don't write no rhyme, you know what I mean?
But it's
But he see the
about
vision.
that
He
though.
see the
Yeah.
vision. So it's like how can we take it up to the next level? Bet down the mastermind to run the play for this. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
world studio shit. So now we all here. You know what I mean?
It's good
We
to
still
have
talking about a person that, he on the
who.
background of it.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I
But
mean?
but to have someone
See
see
the
see
yeah,
that, and like, it's not a, like you said, it's not, you don't, it's not about the words. Everybody, we have the saying, everyone has to know the saying of actions speak louder than words.
for
I
real
don't
though.
need you to say anything,
Yeah.
I need you to show up. Like, my guy behind the camera,
Realistically.
this
Come
is
on.
an idea
Let's talk
born
about
of
it.
me, but cannot be done without,
Come on.
you know what I mean,
Come
like,
on.
then in every aspect of every single thing that I do,
Come on.
you need someone. I have like I joke about my mom. We talk about my mom. My mom's a little bit of a hassle.
Real
Mommy,
talk.
I love you. I love you, mama. You're a bit of a hassle. And
I love
but
you,
I
mama.
but I say that she watches all of my videos. She helps
Yeah.
me through every editing session. She shows up to, she will call out of work to
Come
come
on.
an event, my very first cocktail event. She called out of work to be there for me. My mother doesn't like getting on trains, and like my mother will go
Come
above and
on.
beyond. She has sweated, bled, and cried with me in everything I've done. I've done a bunch of things. If you know me, you know I've done resin. I got my hands in all sorts of pots, and they're still in those pots. They're just simmering right now. We're
You
focusing
did.
on the big pot right now. But so having that is like
Nah, that's a
she
fact.
can all she wants, but one thing she's gonna do is
Yeah.
she's gonna show up, and it's not
Exactly.
like support. It's showing up
Yeah.
because you can support me, but you're not aiding. You're not supporting me. Saying, giving me a share or things like that are all appreciated. But being in the room
I
where it
mean, for sure.
happens,
For sure.
that was a Hamilton reference. And my Hamilton people, comment down below. I want to know who you are. It's a completely different thing. So I feel like it's great. I love that you have that person who's making this happen because I love to see the growth. It's crazy to be from 16
Yeah.
to fucking 32. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, and this is just such an amazing space, and I'm so proud of this. And give you your flowers. Like I'm very proud of this. You're proud of you. I'm proud of this. This is an amazing accomplishment, and I know that you're gonna do more. Like I'm here, and I know that you're gonna do more. I'm looking around. What you'll see probably in the B-roll. You just did with
We had an art show with Maya Nicole.
mm-hmm, Miss Maya Nicole. Thank you. Hi.
What up,
Um,
Maya?
and she's gonna do another one coming up, right? I
She's gonna.
believe.
She's gonna. So we're doing the World Studios one. She's actually hosting.
Okay, there we go. See, we
Yeah, we connect the dots. Everybody, it's a family
we
affair.
we
You know
doing
what I mean?
something in here, and
Jew
it's
here.
nice
This is
and
family.
cozy.
She's supposed to be here.
If y'all know, we're gonna side note for 2 seconds from the questions. If y'all know Ronnie has been collecting vinyls for how many years? I I, I
Right,
can't even.
right after Jack. So like over 10 years.
We're like this, and there's a more behind these. God, I if
They all over the room for real, for
you
real.
guys, you gotta check it. If you love music, this is the new Best Buy. You can't buy anything, but I'm just saying,
I mean,
this is the new record shop. Well,
everything got a price. You heard?
wait a minute. I speak too quickly. Hit my boy up if you want to see his record collection.
We got joint sales definitely for the bread. We got we got duplicates. Don't
we got
trip.
we got a few that we can sell you.
A fact.
So we just ran on and on about your current success and stuff, but how do you feel about it? Where do you want to go from here? I know you're not happy
Uh,
here. You're not a complacent
yeah,
guy. You know what I'm
you gotta
saying?
keep going. That's like, you know what I mean. Some game that I got is like, you can't watch your highlights because the game is
Mm.
still going. You got another
Yes,
game,
yes. Oh, I
another
like
another game
that.
tomorrow, so we
There's
can't
no
really.
time to stop and watch highlights. The game's still going. I
Yeah.
like
So
that.
it's like, we're chilling with it. Like it's always more. What's the next thing? Like, even being able to do this. It's like we love pushing the creativity. It. It shows me a new way to be creative, definitely, because now we're doing more curating. Now we
Mm-hmm.
more assisting, helping other people's vision
Yes,
come to life. So
yes,
it's like
yes.
that's fun. You know what I
That's
mean?
that's really like the
I love being a part of
pushing
other
the
people's. Oh,
next.
Wario, you should do this. Let's okay. That's what you brought to the table. Bet. Let's. How about if we
Yes,
add this to this? You know what I mean?
yes.
I love that.
I like. It's good to be able to, even though I'm not where I want to be, still be able to help someone else
Yeah.
because it's like I was there. I
But
needed a
but
spot
we
or I
exactly
needed
where we. You
whatever.
know what I mean? Like
Where we need to be
where
though.
we need to be. Like
There's no question
I don't
about
feel
it.
like we off the path. You know what I mean? Like
I don't. I
I
think
used to
that
worry about shit like that. Like damn, like kind of stress it. Like damn, I should be further. You know what I mean? But it's like we like everything You got to be
I
grateful. You
I
got to be grateful for the whole journey,
I'm
and
trying to
things
live in
happen.
that. I'm trying to be honest. If I'm being honest, and I'm sure that a lot of us have felt this, imposter
Absolutely,
syndrome is
absolutely,
a
it's
is
real.
wicked, like
It's real.
rampant in my head. Even setting this up, like
It's
it's
real.
kind of like you have the who do you think you are to be a talk show host? Who do you think you are to bring somebody or set up or blah blah blah? Like, and you always got to start from somewhere. I have
Yeah,
a very small, little, tiny setup, very basic things right now, but it's like,
we getting the job done,
but
and
we
that's
getting
what
it.
it's
You know
about.
what I'm saying? Like,
That's what it's about.
and
How
you
hard you
start
willing to go for
somewhere,
yourself?
but it's
Is you
hard
willing to
though.
start?
Are you willing? It's always about, do you want to? You have the dream, then do it. I hemmed and hawed for a while about this. I actually have my nail tech coming on. Hi Jen, she's
Hey,
gonna be on soon. But I fleshed this whole thing out with her help. So talk about creatives helping other people like
yeah,
create. I went to go get my nails done for my birthday, and I was like, girl, I have this idea. I don't think I should do it. No one's gonna watch it. Nobody's gonna want to be on my show. And we talked it out, and she was like, girl, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. I
real
think you should do
talk.
this. I think you should do this. And my whole hour and a half appointment, she did nothing but just.
Come on,
And when I
it
walked out,
pays to not be a hater.
don't hate.
Shake that shit
And we
off, man.
talking women uplifting women. She's Dominican. There
Come
was no
on.
hate. There's no nothing. Like, she was like, yo, I would watch it. She was like, I would. I was like, girl, you're gonna be on the show. If anything, I should be co-creating. She should get co-creator credit.
Come on.
Jen, I get a little credit, not
Shouts to
really,
Jen.
not all of it. You get a little bit,
Yeah,
but no. So yeah, like it. I sat down with another creative and just was talking, and she helped me flesh that whole thing out. Like, she gave me the confidence, like,
and
yo,
you know what else
do
I
this.
learned? Like the vision is for you. You know what I mean? It don't matter if anybody else see that shit.
It's
If
hard to
you if
take
you
that
can
in
see
though.
it, but it's that simple.
You-
If you can see it, you the one that's supposed to bring it to life. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes. It's hard because, you know, everybody has the doubts of themselves and blah, 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 whatever. But do it. I feel extremely fulfilled.
Yeah.
Like I'm making a dream or idea that I thought
What you're
happened
doing is
happen.
you showing everybody now. So it's like if they didn't get it, like we talked about, those favorite rap lyrics. I got a bunch of these bitches. Benny Siegel said, hard heads don't get the picture until they see the flash. So it's like that. I take that shit in life. Like I learned a lot of shit from hip hop, y'all. You know what I mean? We'll talk about more about that soon,
Yo,
but it's that real. You know what I mean? Like you gotta show people what it is, or show people how to even interpret what it
true,
is.
true, true. I just said, like, not again, people can oh, she makes drinks, so she's a bartender, blah, blah, blah. It looks good, it looks good, but you don't understand until you actually experience it. Um, and that's what I'm like, trying to do. I'm trying to get the world to experience it, like through TV, through cell phone, through if you're in person, like there's a talent here,
Absolutely.
um, that I feel like if when surrounded by the right people and especially other creatives is always harnessed and pulled out, and that's why this World Studios is just an amazing
And
just
that's what
just
it's
an
for.
amazing space to be able to just have a
Connecting the
space.
dots.
Yes, the networking, the ability to just vibe and have the openness, and like, I can't show y'all the pictures on the wall, um but there are some photos, and the artist, she took a big chance on some adult photos, and even while that's giving space for something that other people might look at and go, that's not something I'm willing to have in my art gallery. That's not something I'm willing to allow you to express because it's not something that fits within,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And having a safe space, regardless of what the art concept is like just, I think, an amazing thing for creatives.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to limit nobody's ideas, because the concept of even just having a space is we want you to feel like you don't have to be at a certain level to present your art in a
Yes,
certain way.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you got that vision, we don't gotta see it. You got it. You see it. Cool. Give us a
Give us,
direction.
and we'll make it happen for you.
Exactly.
I
Like
love that.
that. That's what we built on.
I love that.
It's
I
the
love that.
support value. Like that. That's really what it is. Like it do not pay. You know what I'm saying? Like
It
you
don't
can't
pay
be
to
a
hate
hater.
though. Yeah, it
Yeah,
don't.
do
It really
not be a
don't.
hater, bro. You holding yourself
It's
back.
a ugly. It's a very ugly
Do
trait.
not be a hater.
And so, talking of masses and the amount of people that you've helped and all that, they all lovingly know you as Champagne Ron,
Champagne Wrongs, you know what I'm
my
saying?
boy.
Ronnie
So,
Brown, you know what I mean?
tell me, when did you start drinking? Mommy, if it was under 21, you didn't hear this.
Under 21, I wasn't really drinking for real. Under 21, I made a had a little a sip, not even a sip. I probably killed the corner of like my uncle 40 ounce or some shit, or you know what I mean? Like, man, I really wasn't into drinking. Smoking is different. You know what I mean?
See, I waited until I was 18 to smoke, but I was drinking probably at
I ain't necessarily wait till I was
16,
18
maybe.
to smoke. That shit just kind of like I started smoking consistently at 18 for sure.
I wouldn't say that I waited per se. I just didn't really smoke until I was 18. I just didn't want to. I don't know what happened at 18.
Shit was different.
And I
Shit was
said, fuck
different
it.
back then.
And it was good.
Shit was different back then. Smoking was like one of those things. Like I knew I wanted to do.
I didn't.
I knew I wanted to try. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try that shit.
I was very much like, I don't know, maybe because I was already drinking. I feel like what happens is it's one or the other when you're younger.
I grew up around weed smokers though. Like I said, my cousin, she was 10 years older than me. So if I'm 6, she's 16. You know what I mean? She
So
in
she
high
doing
school. I'm watching my cousin break down that Dutch, and we playing the music, the flyer shit. She just played for me. I've heard in my life. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's connected to great memories
Yeah,
though
it's
too.
like
So
yo,
it
I couldn't wait to be old enough to do what she was doing, and at that aspect, you know what I mean?
well, my
And then they
father,
didn't make it. You know, my cousin definitely educated me on, you know what I'm saying, on drugs in general, but just especially like with the weed stuff, like you know what I mean, like she gave me the game, so it wasn't like frowned upon in
okay,
that
yeah, I could
aspect.
say it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't like. I mean, my mom to this day still don't really like the smoking. I don't think she cared though. This is the thing. Like she don't care, but she's like,
Yeah, my mom don't smoke at all. Like as
my
far as
mom
like
don't.
weed, like
I, I've
she
I've
wasn't with
I've got
that.
my mom to take one or two pulls. I think like one or two or something like
I
that, and
see
that's
my
been of her
mom take
own
one or two
accord. Like you
pulls,
know what I'm
like,
saying?
but
Like
she turning it down. My mom's not. You can't peer pressure her
no,
into
I
smoking
didn't
no
pick. Not the
weed.
thing. Like we were drinking one night, and she was like, "Yo," I say, "You,
Yeah,
yo, live your
I
best
see my
life,
cousin
mom."
get my mom to take a couple pulls one time.
You know, but my father, he smoked. He smoked. Like, he smoked. And I think maybe I was just around it a lot that
Yeah,
it was kind of just like nonchalant about it.
yeah.
That it was like I don't really care.
In my teenage years, I would smoke on like holidays and shit, on Thanksgivings. My uncles and shit would come around and shit like that. It was like, you know what I mean. But consistently, that right after like that senior year of high school up until like graduating, it got real.
I don't. I was drinking a lot. It was pretty bad. Like drinking was. I remember drinking Devil Spring.
Oh, you went hard. See, when I started drinking, I went to the champagne.
Oh, see, that was one. You know what? That was. I think the next question actually. What was young Ronnie's drink of choice before champagne? Was it always champagne?
It kind of was gin and champagne, real shit.
Really? Well, was it gin because gin and juice?
Yeah,
Well, respectfully, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes
yeah,
sense. Oh, where is it? You have that
yeah. That's at the crib.
it's at the house. It's at the house. I thought I might be able to show you guys
That's at
the
the
Snoop
crib.
Dogg jet, the Snoop and what Dre is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
still gin.
I'll insert a photo. But yeah, okay. So yeah, that's good to know. I know I was drinking. I was like
I
a
gotta say
child
this. Hold on.
drinking though.
My homie Ambrose got me started on the champagne. Me and him started drinking champagne together. It was really just a conversation about like, damn, yo, people wait until like somebody born or marriage
It's a
happened.
celebratory
Yeah,
drink.
like nah, like yo, you feel good about yourself, bro? Yeah, I feel good about myself too. Yeah, let's go get some champagne. And then we started doing that shit like
Yo, Ambrose.
frequently, frequently.
I
Me and
can think of
Ambrose.
Ambrose. It's been forever.
Shouts to the homie Carter.
Where
You
in
know
the
what I mean?
world is Ambrose?
He in
What?
Brooklyn running around town.
Yeah.
If he ain't in Brooklyn, then he probably across the world somewhere in Brazil or
That's
Paris
what
or
I'm
somewhere.
saying.
You
Like,
know
what
what I mean?
cover of a
It's all
magazine is
good.
my boy
You know what I
on
mean?
right
You
now?
might have
Like,
saw him, you know what I mean?
he
Somewhere
be in Brazil all the
doing a little
time,
online
getting
shopping.
his
You might, you know what I mean?
little tan on. My boy, fucking Ambrose, yo, we really go way back. Like, you're gonna hear me probably say that so many times as we talk about
It's
some
real.
things and certain like comments are made or whatever, because
It's a family affair.
we really go way back. Like
That's why we're
we
so
talking
comfortable
Jack.
right now.
Like, yeah,
A lot
if
of
you hear
clean
me
shit
interrupt
happening
him and
right
shit like
now. It's
that,
all
he don't
good.
care. He know I'm a certified yapper. It's
Homie.
all good. It's all good in the hood. So yeah, you were saying that you were drinking gin or whatever. Yeah, I was drinking like a kid. Like, you talking like college kid. Like, I didn't care what I was drinking. If anything, I wanted everything that was overproof. The shit that was good, like rubbing alcohol
Yeah, I
type
never
shit.
liked
Like,
that feeling. I never liked that
I
feeling.
still don't like that feeling, and I didn't like that feeling then. It's just insane what alcohol does to your
And
brain.
then I was smoking. So like the champagne really just complimented. Like,
really?
hell yeah.
Well, yeah. No. You know,
Opposed to drinking some hard liquor.
exactly. I was gonna say hard liquor. I've had hard liquor and drinking, and I'm blacking out.
Because around that time, niggas is drinking Hennessy and all this type of shit.
E&J Hennessy. Oh, he had money.
No, I wasn't.
I was drinking E&J.
That's what niggas was buying though.
They had money.
I was getting a little shit. I mean, spend a little bit on that champagne. I ain't gonna say we had it like that. Me and the homie was definitely splitting the bottle at once. You know what I mean?
But
like,
I mean,
let's go half on the bottle of Rich. Something
Henny
like
now is not what it was back then.
None
Henny
of that shit is
was maybe $20-$30 more a bottle in the peak of Hennydom. When it was anything is possible. Like, they had their own saying. Y'all young ones is on Don Julio Summer. Y'all don't know anything is possible years.
Yeah, that was wild.
Years.
That and TP.
Like,
was wild.
What's TP?
That teleport.
Oh my God. And then if you were Caribbean, and you probably still are on this, Ray and Nephew, of course.
Still on.
Probably still very much are on this, Ray and Nephew. Like,
that's a fact. You probably still on that.
I had Ray and Nephew one time. Chest hair. Never chest hair, and my nipples went inside my body.
Nah,
I will never drink Ray and Nephew outside of a cocktail again. Like, you need to measure Ray and Nephew out for me. I put it in the jigger.
Come on.
Don't over pour. 2 ounces exactly. I was drinking Devil's Spring. That is 150 proof vodka. Why was I drinking that at 16?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why was I drinking that at 16? It's in.
Yo, my mind was so clear at 16, son.
And he's over here drinking an old man beverage, gin.
Hey, I like to take my time. You know what I mean?
Yes, that is a sipping spirit for sure. For sure. All right.
Strobe for the rush.
So you didn't drink that much, but there's gotta be at least one drunk story. At least.
Yeah, I was on a date with this girl, We went to like a little Korean hot pot spot, and things were going good. There was a little local bar around the corner. So we kind of went over there to pregame, went back to the Korean spot to do our reservations, whatever. And somewhere in between that shit, I don't know if they left it on the fire long enough, you know what I mean? But the combination had me wild. We went after the spot, went back to the bar because it was, they local. So, them little local bars, they, it's like family.
Yeah.
After a few drinks, they take a shot with you and shit.
Nigga, this is on me. Don't worry about it.
We in there chilling. He playing the album, all types of shit. But I went to go stand up, and I'm like, oh, shit's spinning, and I believe we trying to leave and go, you know what I mean? But then Shorty hit me with the okie doke, like, yo, I gotta use the bathroom. We went to another spot. She went to the bathroom, and I'm like, where she at? I go sit in the booth. Shorty was over there partying and shit. I pass out. The security wake me up. Like, yo, you gotta get the fuck up out of here. I'm like, all right, I understand. I had to get the fuck up out of there. I was wilding. Sleep. In the booth, just me. Crazy, son.
But you wasn't like sick or nothing. You just.
Oh, I threw up before we, I threw up before we got here. Before she had to use the bathroom.
On the way there. Wow. On the way to the next spot?
On the way.
Now, that's
I didn't know we was going to the spot. You know what I mean?
That's why she left that nigga.
Once I started throwing up, I'm like, yo, I gotta get the fuck. out of here. We this is over. We out.
Nah, she was like, Dub, I'm taking this cab to the next spot, and he gonna have to figure it out. That's
Now we was together.
crazy.
She ain't dip. She just, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. And I'm like, what the fuck this bitch at? This bitch back there.
You hear that sexy red? No, I have I don't know. I went to get French food. And I don't know if it was the combination of what. I don't know if I was hot, maybe. I'm not sure. I ate snails.
A word that escargot?
It wasn't bad, right? I had like one, and then I had like, I don't know what it was, like a barbecue sauce thing, or maybe some sort of rib or whatever. Right after that, like it was my dish, and I just tried a little bit of the snail. And I went to the bathroom immediately. Those sauces did not go together. And that's not even really a drunk story. That's just on some. Sometimes people
saying,
don't be cooking their food
like I definitely
right.
was drunk, but
that combination. That wasn't. I had one time. Okay, yeah.
I only got 2 drunk stories for real.
Nah, this is a fucked up. So oh god, I have so many. I'll give you. I was at a picnic. I was on a picnic, and I was drinking soju, which is this Korean liquor, and it tastes like juice. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. And so I think I was mixing it with gin. So I'm mixing so it's alcohol. Like think vodka.
Gin is a heavy drink already.
I'm putting gin and I'm mixing that with it for the sweetener, and then like maybe topping it off with like some seltzer water or some shit, right? I don't think that we had food. I'm telling you, I don't think so. We were eating fruit. There's a picnic. We were just eating fruit, blah, 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 blah. We get up to leave. I'm like, yo, all right, I'm clapped. Mind you, I have a full face of makeup on and a wig. Okay, I need you to understand this. We're walking and I'm fucked up. I'm like, I don't feel well. Go to McDonald's. It's like, let's get some food. I need food. I'm like trash. I need food. Go to McDonald's. And I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. And I go to the bathroom and I don't make it to the toilet. So I throw up in the sink. And it's graphic warning is about to pop up for you. And it's all chunky. The water is not going down because it's blocking the sink. Yeah. I'm fucked up in the bathroom. I'm seeing stars. I'm swirling. I'm claustrophobic naturally.
Was, man.
I'm in this tiny bathroom McDonald's cubicle, all white tiles, the lights glaring. I got a headache. I'm like this. I rip my wig off. I scoop everything out of the sink.
Crazy.
And I come out and I wash my face. I just use the toilet paper to wash the makeup on my face. I come out of that bathroom. Moral of the story is, do not mix gin and soju. Do not. That's one of the bad ones. Like I have a few more. But that was a bad one. Like I had to walk home with my wig in my hand. 7-8 blocks. I had to walk home with my wig in my hand.
Crazy, man. Yeah, I try to keep it calm. I try to stay on the champagne.
Don't mix.
Roll a little weed, and I'll be all right.
It's just hard, sometimes you're just having too much fun. The drink just tastes like too much juice, and 4 cups in, you're like, oh, nah, I don't like the way my tummy feels. My tummy doesn't feel so great.
Yeah, then you be, you be lit, so you dancing and shit and
moving around. You're hot, your body.
Crazy.
As I say, cocktail break, because I would like to make us another round. So we will be right back.
Yeah, after these messages.
I told that nigga everything he did, rap, style, whatever you could think of when it comes to him.
Ghostwriter.
All that shit.
Right. So give me a bar.
They say I walk around like I got an S on my chest. Now that's a semi-auto.
Please tell me who that is.
50.
And that's it. I won't accept disrespect on my show.
They say death gotta be easy because life is hard.
And cut the tapes. We have refilled our refreshments.
Yeah.
And speaking of the refreshment, I'm gonna ask my guest, how did the French 75 become your favorite drink? Because it's a relatively sophisticated drink. Like gin itself is relatively sophisticated, as we already talked about. But this is a classic cocktail. It's not one of these newfangled. This is a classic cocktail.
Uh, well, like we stated earlier, when I got into drinking, you know what I mean, I was into the champagne, and then when it came to like liquor, I was in the gin. You know what I mean, I'm a big Snoop Dogg fan, so obviously the whole gin and juice thing. And my great grandmother used to drink gin, so it was like I knew about it. You know what I mean? But that was the the stamp right there. It was like, all right, I'm gonna try gin. You know what I mean?
If she
And then
liked
when
it,
I
I
found
like
that
it.
you could mix both worlds together, no, they called this a what?
I mean,
Yeah,
when I first got into gin, this was one of the first ones that I tried myself, and it is just a combination of like gin. It's so flavorful. It's so
yeah.
flavorful. There's so many botanics in it, and it
And it's
allows.
perfect with the citrus, on
Yes,
top. Like
oh
it's
my
perfect.
man, like the lemon in it, it really helps like enhance, and then the light refreshingness of the prosecco on top.
Hmm.
It's a really easily sip. Like you can take it down, and I've currently witnessed someone take down three. So they are very enjoyable. But this is a
Very
sipping
enjoyable.
drink, because it'll
Sip,
get you right. It'll
shake, sip, spill.
it'll it'll get you right. Exhibit A. Um,
I
but
was right when we started.
I love that you love the French 75. I'm happy I was able to make it and show them because this is such a simple and easy drink that you probably
Yeah,
have most of these ingredients already in the house, honestly. Probably
facts.
besides of the gin, because people love to hate
Yeah,
gins,
yeah.
but
People love to hate gin.
people love to hate
That's
gin.
because people love to drink all night. That gin gonna slow you down.
Absolutely, because you gotta sip it.
You gotta sip it.
You gotta appreciate.
You gotta take your time.
And so then with you knowing how good gin is, knowing that there's like botanics with it, what the flavor profiles of it, if you could create your own liquor brand, what would it be? Like give me a quick little rundown of the spirit choice, a little bit of the flavor profile, and a name.
I would definitely do a champagne.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would do a dark liquor. You know what I mean? Probably like a cognac.
Mm-hmm.
We would call that Eugene. Real
Give me
smooth.
Eugene.
Yeah, that's
Is
my
there a
middle name. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's so
that'd be real
cute.
smooth. Call it dark liquor, Eugene. Champagne probably. I don't know what the champagne be called.
Give me a little.
I like
Give me
champagne
what would
runs
the
or something,
cognac
or
taste like? Fruity or like tobacco-y or like
yeah,
smoky,
it'd probably be like smoky. Like
smoky.
yeah,
Like
it would definitely be one of them things. Like because I drink cognac straight. Like I don't mix dark
oh
liquor.
my god.
I don't mix dark liquor. You just pour that in, maybe throw some ice if you want, and you sip that for your
I
time out.
mean, to be fair, a good bourbon, good cognac, they should be sipped over
Yeah,
just a
like
little bit of ice. Like, to be fair, that's just that's
but you
oof.
sipping that. You know what I mean? You did. You should not be constantly refilling your joint. You should just be
Yeah. Whether even
chilling,
if it's a bad or low
have a
tier
nice
one,
little cup.
the bourbon, whiskey, all that should be sipped. Get yourself a nice rocks glass, a nice big cube.
Real
Just
spill.
chill out. Yeah, real smooth. Like, okay, I can get with it. I would try your champagne. I don't do dark liquor anymore, but I would try a champagne from Champagne Ron's. I mean, it's only right. It's like
Hell
getting
yeah.
tacos from Taco Bell or pizza from Pizza Hut.
Hell yeah.
Champagne from
We're gonna
Champagne
do that. That shit
Ron's.
gonna happen.
Well, when you start, cue me in.
Come on.
Cue me in.
Come on.
We gonna make some shit work. We gonna make some shit happen.
I'll be a sponsor.
You know what I mean? So then, a champagne is like a social drink, and we were just talking about it actually about how it's like a celebratory drink,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Well,
Um,
that's how it's perceived. For
and
sure.
so normally champagne is not something that like you're sipping alone.
Or often.
Or often it's normally like a social drink. But then you say you like bourbon, which is something that you can sit at home alone and just sip. So like, are you a social drinker? Are you, I'd rather drink at home or?
I'd rather drink at home. You know what I mean? I got to be outside to make my dreams come true. So I have a lot of more drinks outside than I'd like.
Then, I mean, yeah, drinking socially is
But I socially drink champagne because I don't like to be too drunk. You know what I mean?
really. I
But
feel
then
like
I smoke,
that
so
that
it's like that complements the smoking.
that messes me up really a lot. That does. Like champagne, bubbles, things like that. Like even wine. Like it's so dry to me for the most part that it makes me more drunk, if that makes sense. I can sip some gin or a cocktail
Mm,
all night. You know what I mean? Measure that out. I can sip a cocktail all night, hours. You give me 2 glasses of wine, 2 or 3 glasses of champagne,
yeah.
and I'm clipped. I'm clipped. I'm clipped. I'm done. And I'm gonna wake up with the worst hangover. The worst hangover. So I can use it to top my cocktails, but I don't know if I could just like socially be drinking champagne. I don't know. And I'm a social
Yeah, if I'm in
drinker.
the spot, like, yeah, let me get a glass of prosecco. Let me
I
get,
love that for you. No
something like
judgment, no
that.
judgment.
It's just like that's like I said, it's that little 12% or whatever. That's calm with the way I smoke.
I don't, I don't, I don't, I don't judge. I'm just saying, people who can drink champagne, y'all are another breed, in my opinion, because those
Maybe.
bubbles go to the head, and it just, I, and then because you know what, perfect, because this is the last 2 questions,
Yeah, let's
and
go.
it leads directly into it. I'm talking about how I don't really like champagne. What's your least favorite alcohol?
Hmm. Ray and nephew is like that.
No
I don't
brand,
mind
no
rum,
brand,
but it's
just the
really is the
spirit.
brand.
That's what it is.
It really because I could deal with rum,
Mm-hmm.
but it's something about that where it's like you can't mix that shit. Like unless somebody making like a rum punch or something, or but
But
like
so you don't like it. We're talking about the one you dislike the most.
yeah, I just like that shit.
Dislike it. All right, cool, 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 cool. Now
Oh, and
here's
vodka. I don't drink vodka at
oh,
all. Fuck vodka.
holy smokes.
Yeah, fuck vodka.
Damn, boy,
I
I
don't drink
thought
vodka at all.
I love me some vodka. Vodka comes after gin, but I do love me
Yeah,
some vodka. I can't lie. Uh, so then, okay. So then we'll skip Ray and nephew. We'll just stick with the vodka. Vodka, you
yeah,
hate vodka.
yeah. I don't fuck with the vodka.
This is how we're gonna end off all of these
Vodka be giving me
interviews.
that nauseous feel. Like
Oh, let's even keep describing how much you don't like vodka.
yeah, fuck vodka.
Yeah, cool, right? Cool. Keep that energy and transfer it to, if you hate vodka, what sign equals vodka?
So you mean like at the zodiac?
Because this is how we're ending off all of the
Damn, what
interviews.
what sign is the vodka?
Yeah, you gotta say it too.
That's now I'm trying to think because that's how much I probably don't fuck with it.
We.
Niggas, it's not on my mind. Um, man, I look you want to say Scorpios, but I like Scorpios for real. But they always around like vodka, and they may not always be the best for me. Nah, but I still fuck with it. So nah, it's not a Scorpio. It got to be a probably like a Libra or some shit. A Libra or who don't really get the shine. Libras. Uh, yeah, I kind of fuck with everybody else. I think.
I don't know no Libras in my life, but apparently, fuck y'all. Apparently. So,
I don't be around a lot of Libras.
and if you're a Libra, comment. Stand up for yourself.
Yeah, are you the vodka?
Are you the vodka? And if you're not, then who is the vodka?
Yeah, because I'm a Capricorn and I'm the champagne.
And on that note, we're going to do our game. I got trivia. Okay? Let me get it.
Game time.
You are going to have 60 seconds to answer some trivia questions.
Oh shit.
These are the categories. Your choice.
Oh shit.
We have TV and film, fun and games, rock and pop, past and present, science and nature, people and places.
Yeah. Okay. go past and present.
Past and present. Better than me. That's not what I would have chosen.
I stopped watching TV a long time ago.
You know, actually, I feel the same way. Like,
I should have picked science and nature or something. Dude, I'd probably been.
well,
I know a lot of random shit.
all right. I feel like that's enough. Are you ready?
Probably not.
Who was the first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean?
Oh shit, we going hard like that. May Earhart.
Yeah.
Gangster.
Okay. Which Apollo mission was launched on April 11th,
Damn.
1970, and returned within 6 days due to severe hardships?
11?
Close. Want to try again?
Oh, they making me look crazy on the internet, y'all.
Want to pass?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
I would have picked another goddamn.
Which
I didn't know you was
United
going to
States?
social-
Which United States president is on a U.S. $20 bill?
Andrew Jackson.
Yes. In which U.S. state was the 1969 Woodstock Festival held?
In which state it was
Yep.
held in?
Yep.
Oh shit. In what state? Ah, man. Shit.
Pick a state. There's 50 of them.
Mississippi?
You no.
Yeah.
And
Was
as
it Tennessee?
absolutely not.
All
I'm
right,
gonna give you
I'm gonna stop guessing.
one chance to redeem yourself because we are far past the minute.
Bro,
You-
I know the year it
you-
happened. I know that it happened. I know the weed that was consumed and the people that performed.
Which
I
U.S.
don't know where them niggas was
president
at. What's
gave the Gettysburg Address?
Oh, I do know this. I remember this. I think. Gettysburg Address. They make me look crazy on the internet.
We're gonna
y'all.
put the
Lincoln?
Oscar music. Thank
Gangster.
you. Woo! Oh my God. Tell them where they can find you at, because
Hey,
not in school.
And you can find me in school, just not in social studies class. It's been a minute.
My boy. All right. Tell them where they can find you at.
Ask me about somebody black.
Talk a little bit about what you're doing, and we're gonna go ahead and end this episode.
It's Ronnie Brown here. You know, we got the music coming. Life in the Color Brown always out and available. We got Brown Over Ice coming. We got Brown Leather Jacket coming. Possibly a Role Models 5, High 5 coming soon. Other than that, we got a couple freestyles and content coming. A couple collaborations coming. World Studios, all the events with World Studios. Follow the page, worldstudios.nyc. That's world with no O. Follow me. I'm Ronnie Brown on everything pretty much. I'm Ronnie Brown. Shit, what else we got going on? Oh yeah. New vinyl drops coming soon. Everything coming soon. We turn it up.
Y'all know where to find him. Y'all know what he do.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Thank you.
First guest, first episode. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.